Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex. Today we're going to be talking about a Danielle Steel book that I read a couple years ago, and I was like, I have been reading heavy books, and I also, excuse me, have been reading some books that I did not quite enjoy. It was like a struggle to get through, and we will be talking about those books in a little bit. Um, but yeah, I was like, this book came out in 2014. I read it maybe in 2016. I remember liking it. I was in a used bookstore. This paperback version showed up. It was like 50 cents. I was like, this is coming home with me. And I liked this book. Um, Now, here's the thing. This story, like most stories of hers, could never happen in real life. And they're basically fairy tales with a mix of realism. And, sometimes in the world that we're living in, it's nice to be reading about wealthy people who are beautiful and find love, or they overcome obstacles and stuff. Sometimes your spirit needs something uplifting, and I think that is what Danielle Steel brings to the world. Now, is this book going to win awards? I mean, it's been out for 12 years and it hasn't won any awards, but you get what I'm trying to say. Her books will not win awards. Her books are very simple, and her writing is very simplistic. She does a lot of telling you, not showing. There's not a lot of dialogues in her books. They're mostly outlines. I can't blame her. She releases 7 books a year. I mean, she works more than AI works. I mean, she just is a worker bee. So what the book is about is Blaze McCarthy. She is a TV news anchor. She's like kind of a Diane Sawyer, Katie Couric, like very big. She asks the tough questions and tackles emotional world issues. She's a single mother. She's super organized in her career, always ready for interviews with famous people. However, she always seemed to have it together, but privately, there's another story that she has kept hidden for years. Her teenage daughter, Salma, lost her eyesight due to type 1 diabetes when she was 3 years old. So she had been at a special boarding school with a full time medical care. When the school closes after a tragedy, Salma moves back with Blaze in New York City. Suddenly, they're facing new challenges that Blaze feels unprepared for. The school sends her a new caretaker, Simon, who is handsome, accomplished, and opinionated. He questions how Blaze and Selma see themselves and each other. Simon opens new doors for both of them and refuses to accept Salma's limitations. He turns their world upside down. You know what's going to happen next, right? I mean, duh, it's a Danielle Steel book. Listen, I liked this. Um, it's not very well written. There's some kind of repetitive, like a lot of, not a lot, but there's some repetitive stuff that she does, and it's annoying. But you know what? I read this in about 4 hours because it just felt good to my soul. And I think sometimes that is what reading is about. Sometimes books are not about books that win awards or books that really challenge your mind. Sometimes you just want a book that feels good and feels good at the time and is entertaining. And this is exactly what this book was for me. So I'm going to give this a 3.5 because it just really flowed, and it was a good one. I think this is one of her better books. She doesn't really write a lot about people with disabilities, nor should she. She doesn't have a disability, but I think she did this one well, and I think that she I thought this was a good book for her. I think this is one of her better books. I think I would recommend this book to someone who has never read a Danielle Steel book and is like, which book should I read first? This is not a book that you should read first of hers, but this is one of the few that I'm like, you know what, like, um, this is a good place to start as well, because this one is pretty good for her newer ones. I mean, this book is 12 years old, but um, considering she's been writing for, oh my God, 45 years or something, this is newish for her. All right, long enough video. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, or whenever you watch this video. I am recording this on a Saturday, April 18th, 2026. And I think you will see this on the Thursday, which is, I don't know what day that will be, but I like to sometimes record things early. Anyways, you don't need to know that. But, anyways, take care. Have a great day, great night. Keep reading.